pitching. So just for Tyler today, what are you hoping to kind of see from him and just the continuation of really strong outings from the rotation?
Just to kind of build off of what we've done, what he's done. I think he's in a really good spot, physically, mentally, emotionally, and just continue to, build off that confidence that he has right now.
You have to talk about how obviously you want to get going at the right time. How important just is this month of August as you all are coming together as a collective and putting together just really complete baseball games?
It's important. This is the time that we've got to, hone our focus, mind the little things, which there's certain things when you watch us nightly, there's things that we can get better at, need to get better at. I think certainly the pitching, the good quality of starting pitching has certainly helped. Defensively, I like where we're at. And then I think the at-bats have been considerably better. And so as a result, we're seeing some runs on the board.
Giving Yamamoto an extra day, is that just because of his workload this season, or is that anything that kind of prompted that?
Maybe a little bit of both, but Yoshi feels good, and he's always in favor, or okay, bless you, or okay with an extra day. So that was kind of the genesis behind that, yeah.
With Glasnow, is the way he's pitched lately, is he at the top of the rotation? Does that even matter? The top of the rotation of the guy starting that day?
Yeah. I think for us, I think that we can look at it that way, and we're a long ways from the postseason, but I think kind of looking at our rotation right now as it stands, with 6 guys, I feel good about every single guy that's taken the mound that particular day. So I don't think it's one ace versus the other, because I think that each day, I feel really confident.
Has been a pleasant surprise? I mean, you're going to say you expected this, but he's really been lights out like the last month.
He has. He's worked really hard on his delivery. He's healthy, most important, and I just really like the way that he's got the blinders on, and nothing's affecting him. And I think that for me to say a player, specifically Tyler, is unflappable, that's a big compliment. And I think that that's something that he's worked on, because he gets emotional, and he's such a good competitor. But I think that there's things that you can't control at times, and his ability to kind of lock back in on that pitch, that hitter, is really, I think, has been really, really impressive.
What do you think flipped that switch for him? Was it just sort of this last spent time on the injured list, or what do you think allowed him to be in a position where he doesn't have to think about being healthy, he doesn't have to think about his delivery, he just competes like asked him to do?
I think part of it is the health. I think part of it is missing time, watching from the dugout or from the TV, and not being able to participate. So I think that's some of it, missing playing. And the other part, I just think he's healthy, and he's had some success, so the confidence is real.
You see Kasperius getting more comfortable in these high leverage roles, and you getting more comfortable using him?
I am. Ben was really good early, and then I think that extending him a little bit, I thought the stuff fell off a little bit, not as sharp, and then so now kind of shortening him up a little bit to do an up down. I think he's in a much better spot. The last 2 outings, I think he's really thrown the ball well, as far as the stuff's better. So yeah, I trust him. Yeah.
Have you kind of dug into some of the inconsistency that was around him, like once he officially moved back to the bullpen?
I think number one, the fastball command wasn't there. The sweeper was not there, and just the execution. So bad combo. And now I think that he's worked, the pitching coaches have worked, and then I think we've righted that.
Conforto still has some runway to bump up some of his numbers this season. Was last night an example of what you're looking for from him? Gets on base 3 times?
Yeah. I think that, I think for me it's, I guess you can sort of put him in that Mookie bucket, in the sense of, we're not going to chase an 800 OPS, but I think that we can get better each day to help us win a championship. So I've clearly given him runway. And I think for us, he's just got to take good at bats. I want him to be able to get hits, drive in runs, fight to win pitches. I think that's when you're hitting in that part of the order, that's what's called upon. And so I think that getting his mechanics dialed, getting the head kind of in a good spot, I think last night was really nice to see. Yeah, and he also made a really nice play out there in left field too.
Is Sheen in line for Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
How does he look like now compared to 6 weeks ago when he first came back?
He looks good. He looks really good. I think that, early on it was lights out, but I still think the slider's gotten better for me. The fastball is still lifey. I think that at times it's not commanded as well as we would like, but it still really plays. The changeup has been good at times. So I like where he's at. I like where he's at, yeah.
Do you see the 6-man rotation just continuing moving forward?
For the next couple turns, I think. But, we'll see. And I think that it's good because Emmett can start kind of to help our rotation, but also if we need to kick him to the pen, we can do that. But, right now, I think we all like where we're at.
Dave, now that more people are getting healthy, do you think this year's team better than last year's team? Can it be?
Yeah, I do. I think it can be. I think on paper, it's a better ball club. And I think that really stems from the starting pitching, where last year it was kind of really not a lot of margin because we just didn't have much starting pitching or length. Getting Kopech back, getting Scott back, being right, being good, getting Yates back, being right, being good. With the starters, on paper it could be, and then it goes to us to then play to our abilities.
Dave, question like right to left field, if you may. Dalton, he played a lot of left field. You said he was going to play first base when Freddie was hurt. What do you like about him, and is the versatility? He used to be a backup catcher, was a catcher. You didn't put him anywhere else, he's too valuable. What do you like about him, and did his versatility help him get here?
I think certainly the bat got him here. The performance got him here. He can handle first base. I've run him out there. I don't feel good with him in left field, but he's done it. I think that right now the main thing is Spell will continue to be good behind the plate, which he has been, and which he was last night as well. And then just take the at-bats like he took, last night, and we'll go from there.
You said yesterday there'd be some live VPs this week. Do you have a date for that?
Yeah, Kopech's going to throw tomorrow.
Kopech tomorrow.
Kopech tomorrow, and then Kirby will be on Wednesday in Anaheim.
He threw a bullpen today.
Kirby threw a pen today, yeah.
Will Kopech also be in Anaheim or here?
He's going to do it in Anaheim as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kiké getting to the point where he can begin to ramp up his exercise?
Yeah, he is. I think he's pain-free, played catch, and then he's coming. He's coming. So he's doing baseball activities now. Still think that it's kind of, a September 1 situation. I think that's kind of a broad, vague, grayish kind of date, but I think that that's kind of looking at, the rehab and getting back. I think that's kind of what we're hoping for.
Since you thought the elbow was affecting his swing, is that kind of the biggest thing?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, the swinging.
Is Kim going to need to rehab?
Yes, he'll need a rehab. He's going to stay back here this week when we're in Anaheim. He'll take coach's batting practice here, and then he'll do a live session late next week here when we're back here at the end of the week, and then hopefully the next week, the following week, he'll go out on a rehab.
For Kopech and Kirby, just quickly, after their lives, would they be ready for rehabs? Or they might need multiple?
Yeah. Kirby certainly will be ready after the one. I would assume after the one, he'll be ready to go out on a rehab. And then Michael will probably need a couple.
Did Roki stay in LA or he's going to?
Roki is going to fly out, I think, on Wednesday, I think.
So stay LA.
He's going to stay in LA until he's got to go to meet the OKC team.